Welcome everybody to our Teen of Impact halftime rally. I'm Danielle Shuka, a development director with the American Heart Association, and I'm honored to be here tonight with you. Just a quick Zoom reminder, if you go to view, which is at the top right corner of your screen, you can choose how to see the presentation. And if you choose side-by-side speaker, you'll have a great view of the person talking and the slideshow. So I'll go ahead and give everybody a moment to do that. Awesome. It looks like we have a lot of people on the line today. Thank you all for joining us. We'll just give it another minute and then we'll go ahead and get started.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. All right, so as I mentioned, we are getting ready to start our halftime rally. Go ahead and type in the chat box where you are signing in from today. The chat box you should be able to see, I believe at the bottom of your screen, if you hover over it, it says chat. We have Albany, nice, Buffalo. Beacon, hi Susan. Adams, Brookfield, New York, awesome. Franklin, I'm not sure what that says. Skinny Atlas, Malta, Virginia, awesome. Well, welcome everybody again. Let's go ahead and get started tonight. So we are proud of our amazing teenagers, their supportive parents, mentors, and incredible team members. We want to start tonight with a big thank you to everybody that's been involved in this campaign. On our agenda tonight, we will celebrate our halfway mark. After just 4 weeks, you guys are already doing amazing. Also tonight, we hope to inspire you to finish strong, providing the opportunity to hear firsthand from a survivor who has been impacted by the work of the American Heart Association and at a young age joined our advocacy efforts. You'll also hear from a motivational speaker, and we'll have some fun playing heart trivia. Let's have a little more interaction to get started. In our chat box, go ahead and type in, how do you stay active? And while you're doing this, I'm going to show you a quick look at what we're sharing on our social media about our nominees. Sorry. Those were so great. And I'm really excited for what I saw in the chat box. We have people taking walks, doing a Peloton, getting hiking in, biking, going on walks is so important. You all are so inspiring. So thank you for sharing that. And make sure, if you're not already following us on social media, to follow AHA New York, to like, post, and share these amazing posts. So thank you all. And let's keep going here. So it sounds like you all are really living our mission. At the American Heart Association, we keep our mission and impact goal at the forefront of what we do. As teens of impact, you are supporting the work of the American Heart Association. Our mission is to be a relentless force for a world of longer, healthier lives, and you're making that possible. As an organization, we believe that every person deserves the opportunity for a full, healthy life. We are champions for health equity and will continue to use our resources driven by volunteer support like yours to advance cardiovascular health, including removing barriers to healthcare access and quality. Throughout the first half of this campaign, you have brought together your networks to form a team, set a goal, and launch fundraising in many different ways. By being a nominee and being a team member, you are making a difference to improve and save lives through fundraising, taking charge of your health, advocating for others, and having the opportunity to change policy. We hope that you're proud of your accomplishments over the last 4 weeks, and we look forward to seeing everyone finish strong. For those supporting our teens, thank you again for being a team member. As a reminder, the teen who brings his or her network together to have the largest impact will be named the 2021 Upstate New York Teen of Impact and awarded a $1,000 scholarship. Everyone is truly a winner for being part of this inaugural endeavor. We know fundraising can be challenging, but we also know that your networks want to support you. And to finish strong, it will take a team effort. The work you're helping to fund touches many lives. We are honored to have someone with us today who has benefited from the work of the Heart Association and has given his time so we can save even more lives. I'd like to introduce Joe Mendrick, a junior at Binghamton University studying business administration with a concentration in quantitative finance. When Joe was 11, he was saved by CPR. He was then an advocate for our CPR in schools legislation, and in 2016, a law was passed requiring all high school students to learn CPR. Welcome, Joe.
Hey guys, like she said, I'm Joe Mendrick, currently a junior at Binghamton University. I'm studying business administration. I'm currently part of the Zeta Psi fraternity at Binghamton University. So I came here today to kind of share my story a little bit, talk about some of the experiences I've had with the American Heart Association. So let's start off with my experience. So when I was 12 years old, I was playing baseball in Little League, and I was hit in the chest with a baseball, and I underwent a condition called commotio cordis, which is basically like when an object over 45 miles per hour hits your chest, like a very specific moment in the heartbeat. What happened was I ended up passing out on the field. I was dead for 5 minutes. The coaches on the field thankfully knew how to do hands-only CPR, which is one of the reasons why I'm here today talking to you guys. So yeah, I was able to be stabilized with my coaches. I was brought to the hospital, and I had to go to rehab for about a month and a half. And once I got out of rehab, I was able to do a lot of work with the American Heart Association regarding hands-only CPR. One of the first things I did was a luncheon in Albany, where we were honored for being heart heroes. One of my fellow peers and me were honored with that award. After that, I started lobbying for a hands-only CPR bill, the bill that was passed in 2016. Did a lot of lobbying in New York State. We went to the Capitol building. We talked to a lot of the representatives in the Capitol building. We did a lot of lobbying around the area of Albany. And, it was a big accomplishment when the law was passed, because it showed that, I worked hard for something and it paid off in the end. And then there was a rally in Times Square a little bit after the law was passed, where everyone kind of formed a line, and everyone had to do like a CPR rally. And there was like a dummy, and everyone, did CPR for like X amount of time, 30 seconds. I was a part of that. I'm very proud to be a part of a lot of the things that American Heart Association has done. I raised a lot of money, and a lot of my fellow peers in the American Heart Association raised a lot of money as well. And that money was put to good use, and it helped me particularly because, if people weren't working towards things like this and people weren't advocating for hands-on CPR, then I wouldn't be here talking to you guys today. All in all, it's been a great experience with the American Heart Association. There's a lot of great people. We do a lot of great work for, not only just New York State, but, all over the country. It's been a big inspiration for me, especially. I've loved every second of working with the American Heart Association. It's such an honor to work with such great people. So does anyone have any questions regarding my experiences or maybe my story? You can tell me now.
Who was it on your on the field that knew hands-only CPR? Was it your coach, a family member?
It was actually my coach. Both coaches from both teams know how to do hands-only CPR. So they were able to, act fast and knew what was going on. And, they saved my life.
Amazing. Any other questions for Joe? If you want to pop them in the chat box or come off of mute.
This is Kathy in the Albany office. Joe, thank you for sharing your story. When you look at that photo on the upper left, you can see that someone's giving Joe a cupcake with a candle. And that was the day that he was recognized in the New York State Assembly for his work. And it was also the 1-year anniversary of being saved with CPR. So the work that you're all doing, the work that you've done, Joe, what a huge difference. Thank you all.
Thank you.
And also, we need to know, do you still play baseball?
I'm a little old. I play baseball for fun sometimes, but nothing too serious. Just throwing around, just having fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Joe, so much for sharing your story. We're grateful that you shared the connection between the funds raised through programs like Teen of Impact and how those make a difference to improve and save lives right here in our communities. So really appreciate you being with us today, Joe.
Yeah, of course, it's a pleasure.
So learning hands-only CPR is an opportunity to better the health of your community. You also can earn direct impact points. We know several of you viewed and shared the video and have even taught others. Head over to the chat box now and share. We want to hear what you've done so far or what you plan to do. I also want to see in that chat box, if you know CPR, go ahead and type a 1 into the box now. Nice. Look at all these ones, all these lifesavers. Awesome. All right. Up next is Jake Kozak. I'm really excited to have him here with us today. He's created a motivational brand that encourages positivity and inspires others to be physically and mentally healthy. Welcome, Jake, to the Teen of Impact Midpoint Rally.
Hi, how are you guys doing today? You hear me all right? Great. First off, thanks for having me today. Congrats to Joe. Great story. Love to hear it. Congrats on improving. So basically, I'm really thankful for being here today because my brand, I started in college. It's called Get Better Motivation. And when I was younger, your age and in college, I really didn't feel good about myself. And I think it's a conversation that's not had enough. And it relates around, your physical appearance and how you feel up here. And, a lot of us when we're younger, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it, is we all go through bullying. And when we're adults, we all still go through bullying. And it's something that we have to face head on. But the way you take that burden on in your life is putting yourself around a great team. And when I got to college, I finally settled around the people that clicked, and we went in a direction together to improve my life. And I lost 70 pounds my sophomore year of college, and it changed my life around. I really had a new outlook on who I wanted to be, and I had an outlook on who I really wanted to end up being for the others around me. So I think a lot of people, especially when you're in high school and when you're in college, you're not really thinking about the long term. You're not thinking about how your actions today affect other people around you. That includes your parents, that includes your friends, your siblings, your aunts, your uncles. And it's important to think about what aspects of your life affect other people. And when you're at your best, when you're at the best that you can be, then everything around you and everyone around you comes together to fulfill their happiness. They're able to pursue their happiness. So it's not selfish to focus on yourself. It's important to focus on yourself. But when you're at this point in your life, you have to understand that your actions affect the team around you. And although all of your successes you do on your own, you don't do it alone. It's a team effort to achieve your goals. And look, I lost 70 pounds my sophomore year of college. And then from there, I got a job at a place called Steiner Sports, where I worked with Yankee players, Knicks players, a bunch of athletes. And, I ended up making a team at this company, and we worked together to come up with different ideas and achieve goals together. And I wouldn't have achieved working with Gary Sanchez and Henrik Lundqvist and all these New York athletes if I did it on my own. It was because I worked with the people around me that we found success. And I eventually got a job at TMZ where the same principles apply. We work together to achieve a goal. And I think it's important to always remember that in life, and you're at a point in your lives right now, and I think that all of you are defining true leadership because you're taking this on. You don't have to take this on. You're choosing to take this on. And I think that's incredible. You're already farther than I was. I wasn't putting my foot forward to, better myself at your age. You're already ahead of the game, or ahead of everyone else around you. But you have to take it a step further. And even though this might seem like a small goal or a large goal right now for you, the smallest goals, raising money, education awareness for the people around you, they are the biggest thing right now, because the smallest goals lead you to whatever it is that you want to do. And I think what Get Better is supposed to represent is that you can achieve anything you want to achieve. And I know that you hear that all the time, but take away all the media in your life, the social media, the social pressures in your school. Forget about every single person around you and start focusing on yourself. And I can tell you this firsthand, because I was so concerned what people thought of me and, how people perceived me. And then I realized it's about how you perceive yourself and putting yourself in a position with a great team to make you thrive. Because unless you have the people around you that really want to see you succeed, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, everyone in your life doesn't want to see you succeed. And it's important to recognize that there will be people across every path. And I think your parents may agree, your cousins, your friends, there are people that don't want to see you fulfill your dreams. But when you surround yourself with that team that wants to see nothing but success, that's when you'll attain it. Any questions?
Awesome, Jake. Thank you so much. I can't agree more that setting yourself up with a team of people that support you is really what's important in this particular campaign, but in life. So we really appreciate you sharing all of that. Any other questions for Jake? We can put them in the chat, or you can come off of mute. I did hear you worked at TMZ for a little while there.
Yeah, I worked at TMZ for about 2 years, and I'm a big Yankee fan. I know Joe played baseball, so I don't know if he's a Yankee fan too. But yeah, it was there that I had a great team around me, to be honest, and I got the job, and I went from really struggling in the beginning to being the #1 reporter in the nation a couple of times. And I can honestly say this, I'm not just trying to tie it in the conversation. My 2 supervisors had my back 100% of the time. And it was because of them I got to interview people like Derek Jeter, I met Michael Jordan, I met Al Pacino, and and look, and when I talk to kids, I'll say this, I know you're young adults, you're not children, but I feel as if I come off and I have all the answers. That's not how I feel. I'm in this with you. I'm nowhere close to where I want to be yet. I haven't achieved all of my dreams. And I'm exactly where you are. I'm still trying to figure it out. And the truth is, people are still trying to figure it out at 85. It's okay. It's not an end game. It's a recognition of that you're not good enough and you can get better. No matter the age, no matter the circumstance, no matter where you're from, you can always be better than who you were this morning. And that's kind of the message I try to share.
Awesome. That's very true. It's all about the journey. So thank you all for being a part of this journey with us. And Jake, finally, if anybody wanted to connect with you on social media or at a website, how would they find you?
You could find me on getformotivation.com, on Instagram, on Twitter, website, Facebook. It's all Get Better Motivation. And reach out to me if you have any questions. If you have any interest in being in media, anything like that, reach out to me. I am always willing to help give advice, and I love just talking about it because, like I said, we're in it together, and we're all trying to figure out this journey called life. So.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much again, Jake, for being with us today, and
thank you very much.
Really appreciative to have you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So now we are going to have some fun with Heart Trivia. All teens and team members can play. To get started, you need to grab your phone or open a new browser on your computer. So I'm going to give you a few moments to do this. But what you want to do is go to the website listed either on the screen or in the chat. And I'll give you a couple of moments and we will get you the pin to log on. So just a moment here. And if anybody's having trouble, just go ahead and type into the chat box and we can certainly help you. You don't need to log in. All you need to do is press play. And our pin for tonight's Heart Trivia is going to be 454-4079. So you're heading over to Kahoot, either on your phone or on a new browser. We have one guest in. You just type in the pin, type in your name, and play along with us. Nice. Given a couple more moments, Happy's with us. Is anyone having any trouble? Ted's in. All right, I don't see any issues in the chat box. I see a lot of our teams on here, our team members. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. All right, 30 more seconds. Don't wanna miss anybody for the fun. Don't want anyone to miss the fun. All right, here we go. So you're going to choose the color that corresponds with the correct answer. The question is, what year was the American Heart Association founded? Seconds. And we have 10 correct answers in 1924. Before the American Heart Association existed, people with heart disease were thought to be doomed to complete bed rest. But a handful of pioneering physicians and social workers believed it didn't have to be that way. They conducted studies to learn more about heart disease, America's #1 killer. Then on June 10th, 1924, that correct answer, they met in Chicago to form the American Heart Association, believing that scientific research could lead the way to better treatment, prevention, and ultimately a cure. The early American Heart Association enlisted help from hundreds, then thousands of physicians and scientists. In 1948, the association reorganized, transforming from a professional scientific society to a nationwide voluntary health organization composed of science and lay volunteers and supported by professional staff, which is where we are today. So great job to the 10 people who got it right. And look at that, Addie is on top. So you also get more points the faster you answer. Faster and correct answers are what count. Here we go, on to the next question. How many minutes of moderate aerobic exercise does the AHA recommend per week for adults? Few more seconds. 2 and 1. The answer is 150 minutes. Physical activities that involve steady rhythmic movement of the legs and arms are called aerobic exercises and are especially good for the heart. Examples include brisk walking, running, swimming, biking, and dancing. Regular aerobic activity exercise conditions the heart to pump blood to the whole body. So get that aerobic exercise in. 150 minutes a week is all it takes. Next question. Number 3. What is the ideal target blood pressure for American adults? Look at that, the majority of you have it right. 120/80. Blood pressure numbers of less than 120/80 are considered within normal range. If your results fall into this category, stick with that heart healthy habits like following a balanced diet and getting regular exercise. The only way to know if you have high blood pressure or hypertension is to have your blood pressure tested. All right, let's see what our leaderboard looks like. Wow, a substantial lead. Here we go. Next question. It's anybody's game. Who is the Chief Executive Officer, CEO of the American Heart Association? I'll give you a hint. She's pictured here. All right, we have 4 people that knew that answer. Nancy Brown is the CEO of the American Heart Association and the first female to hold the position. Great job. Holding that lead. Here we go, on to the next question. Every part of the body gets blood from the heart except this one. Ooh, 6 of you knew it. I did not. The answer is cornea. Great job. Ooh, and that changes our leaderboard. On to our next question. What mammal has the largest heart? Look at that. 14 of you knew the right answer. The largest mammal heart is the blue whale, which has weighed in at about 400 pounds. That's a big heart, all right. All right, moving on to the next question. What does the acronym FAST stand for related to spotting a stroke? I like how fast these answers are coming in. Nice. 17 of you had the right answer. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, time to call 911. FAST is an acronym used to help detect and enhance responsiveness to the needs of a person having a stroke. Every 40 seconds, someone in the US has a stroke. The American Heart Association, American Stroke Association continues to dedicate the entire month of May to raising awareness to stop the cycle of stroke. When stroke strikes, every second counts. In fact, stroke patients who are treated with a clot-busting drug within 90 minutes of their first symptoms are almost 3 times more likely to recover with little or no disability. The thing to remember is that stroke is largely treatable. It's a matter of getting the right treatment right away, and it sounds like most of our group would be ready. All right, nice job holding that lead. Next question, what does AED stand for in the CPR chain of survival? Look at that. Nice job, everyone. The AED, or automated external defibrillator, is the key link in the chain of survival. An AED is a portable and lightweight device that works by delivering electric shock through the chest to a person's heart to get it beating again. All right, let's check out that leaderboard. Up, holding strong. On to our next question. How can nominees and team members earn direct impact points? Signing up, oh, look at that. Nice job. All of them. Signing up for behavior journey, CPR training, and engaging in advocacy activities are all ways to earn direct impact points. And up next, what is the max percentage of points that can be earned through the impact campaign? Through impact activity, I'm sorry. So what is the max percentage of direct impact points that can be earned? It's a little tricky one, but we wanted to reiterate it for everyone. Excellent, 13 of you got it right, 30%. Let's see where our leaderboard is now. Nice job. All right, next question is, what is lechanophobia? Wow, 4 of you got it right. It's an irrational fear of vegetables. Good job. Oh, and that changes our leaderboard with just a few questions left. Let's see what we got here. True or false? Do bananas grow on trees? Oh, look at that. 1 person got it right. Contrary to popular belief, bananas do not grow on trees. They actually grow on plants that are giant herbs. Banana plants can grow up to 20 feet tall or even higher. Let's see who moves on the leaderboard. Aha, nice job. All right, and I think that this is going to take us to our last question. What is the first step to administering hands-only CPR? Nice. Call 911. The recognition of a cardiac arrest and activation of the emergency response system, calling 911, and then early CPR with an emphasis on chest compressions followed by rapid defibrillation is what is going to help that person survive. So great job. Let's see where our leaders ended. In third place, Kerwin. In second place, Feroz. And in first place, Adele. Nice job, everybody. Good job. And runners up were Emma and Maria. Thank you all for playing along. Let's go ahead and get back to some closing thoughts that we have today. So give me 1 second here. And from current slide. Here we go. So congratulations again. We hope that you had fun and learned something new. I still believe that bananas grow on trees. Look at this guy. Hang on for 1 second here, guys. Sorry. I have to just stop sharing to make this music stop. And there we go. And show. All right. Awesome. Now we have a special message from our friend Yogi, who you don't know, but he's been your biggest fan, and hopefully you'll consider him an honorary member of your team.
Hello, my name is Yogi. I'm a longtime volunteer with the American Heart Association. Did you know the animal with the largest heart-to-body mass ratio is the dog? My mom always tells me I have the biggest heart. Seriously, folks, I want to share a message from the dogs. We want to thank you for being part of the Teen of Impact in our program tonight. You are the ones with the biggest hearts. We care about you. Take care of your heart. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. We're going to beat heart disease. Stay healthy. Love and licks, Yogi.
Thank you, Yogi. As we wrap up tonight, I'd like to remind you that our last day to collect funds and submit your direct impact points is Monday, June 14th at 5 p.m. And we'll be celebrating all of you on Wednesday, June 16th. So save that date. In this week's email, there was a challenge, and it's our Hearts Across the Nation challenge. The goal is to get a donation from every state. This challenge will run through Sunday, May 23rd at 4 p.m. The nominees and teams who get donations from all 50 states, or those who get the most states, will win 500 bonus points, and second place will earn 250 points. If you have any questions, you can reach out to your staff partner, and we're happy to help. Good luck. This is a good one. We hope that you had some fun and were inspired tonight. Know that as a nominee and supporters, you're making a difference. Together, we're raising the much needed funds to support the American Heart Association's life-saving work by changing policies, leading breakthroughs in science, changing systems, transforming healthcare, and transforming our communities. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you all for doing everything you're doing. We truly appreciate it. Don't forget to live fierce, and we will talk to you all again soon.